We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the San Diego Padres and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Kenny Rogers gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Here's Will Myers. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Myers gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale's a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball into the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
So here is the aforementioned outfielder. No balls and a strike to count. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And it's fouled away. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. And he is out on the tag. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Bob Gibson is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Now at the plate here is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Derek Jeter is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the box, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1. This is pulled into right. Myers is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. Onto the bag with it is Killebrew, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. And that's taken for strike 1. 0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And it's 1-2. Taken that time by Chipper as the count draws even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Canseco ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
That is it.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Fernando Tatis Jr. is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Williams able to track it down for the 3rd out. Padres down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now here is Jose Canseco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The left fielder, Jose
now the first pitch.
Canseco.
Here's one for Profar at second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on base. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a called strike 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
Stepping in next, Tim Raines, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side. Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And now here is Harmon Killebrew, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Speared on the dive. Hey now.
Batting it. The second baseman.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to right. Raines is there. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he'll reach over to his left to take this one in, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Ready with another 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Jorge Posada is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Now the 2-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Wade Boggs. And now the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. High in the air out to center field. Pham gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th. Still back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. Will Myers is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. No one on with 1 down. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Luis Gonzalez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here now the 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a pitching clinic there as he sets them down in order, all via the punch-out. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Derek Jeter back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Bernie Williams as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Now the 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes Tino Martinez. Yanked hard but foul to the right. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Chipper Jones. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. High and deep down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And in steps Manny Machado down the third baseline. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Again, a 1-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. Halfway home, still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter. Jose Canseco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now to the plate, Darryl Strawberry grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to Killebrew. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 31, Jim Ray.
And now in the box. Tim Raines flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up still. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. Strike taken up in the zone. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 17, Victor Caratini.
And stepping in, Victor Caratini, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. From the stretch.
Oh, that's off.
The 1-1 home. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Fouled away. Ready with the 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Killebrew at second with 2 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Alfonso Soriano.
First pitch of the AB now.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone! solo shot here to left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There now is Gonzalez, one away.
Now batting.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. First delivery to him. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Derek Jeter is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And that one yanked just foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. Now Tommy Pham. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis.
Now it'll be Luis Gonzalez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Canseco is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 10.
Next to dig in, Chipper Jones struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres DH. A strike, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner goes way late, and he He's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Padres leave one. It remains 1-0.
Seventh inning, Reds.
So now into the box is Bernie Williams. He went down on strikes in his last
The
at-bat.
center fielder, Bernie.
Now here's the first offering. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, first baseman, Tino Martinez.
So now to the plate, Tino Martinez. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Yeah.
Nip the corner, 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The left fielder, number 33.
Next up, Jose Canseco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a bouncing ball, foul. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. But they're on top 1-0. New inning.
Leading off the second hitter, the third baseman, number 13. Manny.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Strike two. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's another 1-2. lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run. Stepping up is Harmon Killebrew, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
The count now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. Tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They still trail 1-0. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Number 15. Pomeranz.
Cecil Fielder is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Myers will wait on it. 1 down. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Now into the box, Alfonso Soriano. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Don't want to forget about him. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt.
Leading off for San Diego, the catcher, number 17, Victor Caratini.
Mariano Rivera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 42.
At the plate, Victor Caratini. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Shot back up the middle, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. Look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He hit that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
No balls on a strike to count. Pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Range is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now back, the center fielder.
Next up is Tommy Pham. He bounced out last time up. He's set and the pitch. And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Yanks win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Kenny Rogers gets the W on the mound. Bob Gibson is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious